I'm now honored to introduce a fellow National Hispanic Institute alumni, Anita Fernandez. She is the Chief of Staff for State Representative Diego Bernal, and for a special message from the Texas House of Representatives. I'm not sure how they let her out of the Capitol, but please welcome Anita Fernandez.
Thank you, JD. Let's keep it a secret that they let me out. No. Thank you, JD, and thank you to everyone involved this evening that made this possible. I'm very proud to be here with each of you on such a historic night. Representative Bernal wanted very much to help celebrate and memorialize this day as well, but due to the current 86th legislative session, he was unable to make it back from Austin. He has asked that I share a few words with you and present a state resolution on his behalf. Some of you in the audience today may have had the privilege of meeting and or knowing the Honorable Henry B. Gonzalez. However, some of us, like myself, have only heard the stories, the legends of his work, his presence, and his long-lasting impact. State Representative Diego Bernal was one of the lucky ones who did have the opportunity to meet and know him. As a young boy, his mom instructed him one day that they were going to attend a man's birthday party. She gave no name and no other details. They arrived at Brackenridge Park, where he met, as he likes to tell the story, this guy wearing a guayabera who was having a very lengthy conversation with his mother. For most 6-year-olds, any conversation is lengthy. And he still did not know who this guy was. About a week after the party, at his house, the very first house he and his mom had ever rented, he received a piece of mail. He was summoned from his room by his mother. "Mijo, you got something in the mail. I want you to come out here and open it." As he entered the other room, the mailman asked if he could come inside and watch him open it. As a child, he thought, well, that's kind of weird. However, back in those days, we knew our mailman, they knew us. They delivered to the same routes over and over, and quite frankly, the mailman wanted to know why a young 6-year-old boy was receiving mail from the Congressman, Henry B. Gonzalez. He opened the envelope in front of his mother and the mailman to find a calendar signed by the Congressman. Young Diego knew, as much as a 6-year-old could, that this memento was special. And even more special was the man who took the time to send it to him. As he reflected on this experience throughout his life, more and more he realized the power of representation and advocacy that Congressman Gonzalez possessed. This memory and that calendar have stayed with him throughout his career as a public servant. Very similar to Mayor Nierenberg's story of your card in your wallet, to this day, we have 3 different pictures of Henry B. Gonzalez in our office, reminding the representative and us as a staff of the importance of commitment, conviction, pride, and community. This day is a day, thank you. This day is a day that will go down in history, immortalizing the life and work of a great man and human being. On behalf of State Representative Bernal, he extends his heartfelt thanks to you, Anali Diego. You are a city treasure who has truly captured the essence of who Henry B. Gonzalez is and the spirit of the original mural. Thank you. At this time, I would like to present a resolution commemorating today's mural unveiling. Whereas many proud residents of San Antonio are gathering on May 15th, 2019 for the unveiling of a mural of the late Congressman Henry B. Gonzalez at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. Whereas in 2018, a large-scale mural of Congressman Gonzalez was painted over by the new owner of a building previously occupied by Estella's Mexican restaurant. The establishment had long functioned as a de facto neighborhood center, and the mural provided a backdrop for many Democratic Party events and numerous community celebrations. The painting was also a beloved homage to the legendary Henry B., who served on the San Antonio City Council and in the State Senate before beginning his epic 37-year tenure in the U.S. House of Representatives. And whereas residents were dismayed by the loss of the mural, and Luis Ascareño, a neighbor of the former restaurant, began a campaign for the restoration of the image. He obtained permission from the original artist, Ron Rocha, and commissioned a reproduction by local artist, Analí Diego, who works as an architecture and interior design instructor at the University of Texas at San Antonio. Ms. Diego used vector illustration technology to create a digital depiction of the mural and printed the computer drawing on a canvas measuring 12 by 12 feet. In doing so, she has completed an impressive feat of historic preservation that will allow the artwork to be appreciated for years to come. Resolved that the unveiling of the Henry B. Gonzalez mural at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center be commemorated, and that all those involved in this worthwhile endeavor be commended for their efforts. Congratulations, and thank you for including our office in this momentous occasion, honoring the visionary and change maker that was and is Henry B. Gonzalez. Thank you.
Thank you, Anita.